Good morning, everyone. Yes, as we heard from Carol, more snow is forecast for the weekend, and while many of us will turn up the radiator, for millions of households it's becoming an option they just can't afford. Let's just have a look at some of those figures. Well, it's been estimated that up to 7 million homes could now be living in what's termed fuel poverty, and that's around 25% of all households in the UK. Just to explain what that is, fuel poverty is when a tenth or more of the household income is spent on heating the home to what's deemed an adequate level. So what help is out there? Well, for people aged over 60, there's the winter fuel payment worth up to £300 a year. But on top of this, there's also an extra benefit for people on low incomes, which is worth up to £25 a week, and that's called the cold weather payment. Well, with me to explain what that is Healey from the benefits advice website IncomeMax. Good morning to you, Lee. Just explain what this payment is, because there's a lot of people out there who might not realise it exists.
The £25 cold weather payment are one-off payments that's basically administered by the government. They're sent out automatically to customers that qualify. Now, this includes customers on pension credit, also working age customers on benefits like income support, income-related ESA, employment support allowance and job seekers allowance. But there's also quite strict criteria there. So, for example, you need to have a child under 5 or have a disability or have a disabled child.
And there's quite specific reasoning on how exactly you get it, in terms of there has to be 7 days, is that right, of a 0 degrees or lower temperature?
Exactly, 7 consecutive days, and then the payments are triggered. It's actually a bit of a postcode lottery, because it depends on what your postcode is as to how many cold weather payments are actually kind of sent out. You can check that on the DirectGov website, so if you're kind of unsure as to whether a cold weather payment has been sent out in your area, then you can actually check it online.
So who decides then what the temperature is and whether it's low enough for you to get it?
It's just a series of weather stations, so they record all the data,
right,
and then when it's 7 days of low temperature, those cold weather payments are triggered.
And you then find that out from this DirectGov website?
You can find out if the payment's been triggered, but if you are eligible, you'll actually get that payment automatically.
And what kind of difference does it make? Because £25 a week, that sounds quite a lot, really.
I mean, it's hugely important to people with low incomes, and obviously that's one of a range of schemes that's available. For example, you've got a warm home discount that's available currently from energy companies, £120 electricity bill rebate. There's things like the Warm Front, which can actually help with things like insulation and central heating. You know, so really people need to chat to their energy companies and seek advice, really, to see where they stand on this.
And if you don't qualify for any of this help, is there anything else you can do?
I mean, I think that, you know, it's the key things around maximising your benefit entitlement, minimising your expenditure, look at the tariffs you're on. It's all that kind of good practice, and it really is time for people to look at those energy bills and see what they can do. OK,
Lee, thank you for your time this morning. That's it from me for now. I'm going to be talking about those Barclays results, which are out in about 10 minutes' time.
Ah, right. All right, Steph, thanks.
Thank you very much.